Like many creative people, I like to listen to music when I sculpt, and I like a lot of heavy music, a lot of different types of metal. Um, it's a natural adrenalizer, and I like the heavy drumming and the charging riffs and anything that just kind of keeps me moving. I like to work hard. I work fast. The tools are loud. I use a lot of power tools, obviously. And anyway, a couple years ago, one of my favorite bands, all-time favorite bands, Iced Earth, the lead singer put out a message on social media saying, reaching out to other artists and saying, hey, do you create? Is there something that I can use my platform to help promote your artwork? Well, people were making wearables and leather bracelets and riveted items, and then he would actually wear that while he was on stage on tour. And man, I thought that was really cool. And I thought, well, how can I be a part of this? What are you gonna do? Carry a sculpture? But I reached out to him, and he says, man, I really dig your artwork. So we hit it off pretty cool. And he gives me and my good friend Craig, a couple backstage passes, and we're able to sit on his tour bus on his last stop on the tour of that year. So it was a couple years ago. Had this interview, and I've just been sitting on it. And anyway, I want to share that with you. Don't know why I sat on it that long, but anyway, it was a really cool moment for me. Sit down with lead singer of one of my favorite bands, and what a gentleman and thoughtful guy. Hey, speaking of heavy metal, here's another little thing for you. This is a big, heavy piece of metal. So this sculpture is the largest one I've ever done. This is entirely comprised of steel, and has a couple other accents of bronze. There's some non-ferrous accents on here, some stainless steel pieces. This sculpture was designed. It'll be in front of a hotel in Homewood, Alabama, just near Birmingham. I'll be installing it next week. I have videoed the process for the making of the entire thing, and I will be putting out a video of that, and it will include its debut installation and unveiling. So man, I'm super excited about this. So yeah, I listened to a lot of Iced Earth when I made this, and anyway, keep an eye out for that video. The name of the sculpture is The Outpouring. Keep an eye out for it. Anyway, here's my interview with the lead singer of Iced Earth, Stu Block. Oh, by the way, if I can just brag a moment, he saw my video where years ago I was interviewed on local TV news, and I had a sculpture, and without mentioning anything prior, I surprised the news anchor guy with a handgun. There's a handgun hidden inside the sculpture. So anyway, Stu saw that, and he said, dude, you're a badass. So hey, that was the most metal moment of my life.
Chicago is one of the first cities in the United States that embraced Iced Earth, so I want to thank you so much for that. I had a strategy back then to move the band to the Midwest, where my roots are, and to work on this and to spread it to the coast, and that's exactly what happened. And
Hey, this is Salem Barker, sculptor, and this is Stu Block, lead singer of Iced Earth. And Stu and I have something in common. We're following a dream and making our art a reality, and making a living off of it.
Yeah, man, and I really appreciate when I first saw you. When I didn't see when you contacted me and you showed me your stuff, it was actually really inspiring because I see the chaos involved, the organized chaos involved with this, and it really actually captured me because. And everything that you do is really in the spur of the moment, and what you're, maybe if you're listening to music or your mood or anything like that. And some of the woods you work with are some woods that I don't think anybody even would want to touch to do this, because there is a lot involved with it. So there's probably a lot of emotions that you go through.
Oh yeah.
When you're sculpting, just like me, when I'm on stage, I go through almost every different emotion when we're doing this, and what I do is pure chaos too a lot of the time, and so we live in this whole artistic chaotic aspect of our world, but yet we try to organize it, and I think it's and that's, I think, what connected me to your art.
You get a lot of feedback off the crowd, I imagine.
I do.
Like,
yeah.
Isn't there a spirit to every group?
Yeah, I mean, Iced Earth fans are generally all have this general, like, they love the music. They're not contrived. They know, like, what everything I've said it before on stage, and everything that Iced Earth does and is comes from a real place. It's not fake. You know, we're not talking about things that aren't real, and we talk about everyday life, and I think that's why the fans connect to it, and I think that's probably why people connect to your art, because it comes from a real place and it comes from a very unique place, and I think that's what I get the vibe. That's a vibe I get from the fans. And it's really amazing because I see people crying, I see people laughing, I see people. I've seen fights happen. I've seen, you know, but there's everything that's happening, and I think but I notice everyone takes care of each other, and which is a good thing. So the fans give off a really cool vibe. But,
yeah, right on. Well, there is definitely a genuine sincerity in the artwork I make, and it is a reflection off the influences around me.
Yeah. And
definitely the people admiring my work have even steered my direction. But another major influence to my work is my music, and I'm listening to all of Iced Earth's albums as I'm working, and every sculpture has a language and a message in itself. The direct intent is an object with a lot of thought into it. It's not necessarily without input chaotic. I intended it to look this way, and this one, let's say, expresses an elegance. Mm-hmm. This one is a bit more of a dangerous aggression, but maybe not aggression just for the sake of it, but just looks like something protecting something special at its core. So
yeah, it is.
We got all the sort of fang-like movements, little red on its edges, and then we got something kind of delicate within the middle of it. So these are just two examples of my work, and I'm doing quite a variety. And you know, Stu sees some of it on Facebook. My recent things using color with the iridescent dyes and the acrylate resins and so forth. So we're looking forward to a great show tonight.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing, man. It's gonna be good. This is the last show of the tour, so we're gonna go out with a bang. You'll probably get all the pranks at the end of the tour. You know, there's all these guys doing pranks and stuff on each other, so we'll get a little bit of an extra show.
So how long have you guys been on the road?
We've been this U.S. run has been 32 shows in 36 days. So yeah, no days off, really. Yeah, it's actually been more travel days and stuff like that. Man. But so I'm a bit ready to go home and have a nap.
How do you keep your vocal cords working?
Water and sleep. I don't drink a lot.
Yeah?
Water and sleep. That's really what it comes down to. And my in-ear monitor system helps me not overpush and all that kind of stuff. So I have an IEM system that I don't have to rely on monitors and stuff like that. Outboard monitors. I just have to rely on what the mix I get, so I don't overpush myself and all that.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Man, I just completed my 9th show in 2018, and I somehow thought that was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You guys?
In my whole, I think I was doing the math, and my whole career, I'm up there in over 1,000 shows.
Whoa, dude, that's awesome.
I'm doing it a while. So,
is there any memorabilia you take back after like a show ticket or anything? It kind of goes in the scrapbook.
We have a tour laminate, so like we have one of these laminates. So I have a whole ton of these, and I have them behind glass and all sorts of stuff. So
wow.
Yeah, but we collect things. Fans give us little mementos and stuff. I got a cat toy for my cat from a fan, so that was a pickle.
I know you got a house of cats. We got that at home too.
Yes,
we got a Maine Coon and a Calico.
Wow,
Maine Coons are awesome.
They're beautiful. I had a Pixie Bob. He just passed, but
I noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
That's too bad. Anyway.
Well, it's been great, man. I mean, I appreciate you bringing these, and these are beautiful, and definitely watch out for something that you're going to make me.
Thanks, dude.
We'll work on something.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to that. We're gonna be in touch.
Just for me.
Awesome.
No worries, man. No worries.